Macmillan Audio presents The Astonishing Maybe by Shaunta Grimes. Narrated for you by Ramon de Ocampo. One. About halfway through Tennessee, I decided that I would never, not ever, forgive my parents for dragging me to live in some dirt town in rural Nevada. Not Nevada. Nevada. A like an apple, right in the middle. Better learn to pronounce it like a native, Dad said for about the millionth time. Or they'll make you move to California. Whatever. I didn't want to be a native of Nevada or anywhere but Wildwood, New Jersey. At least California has an ocean.
Are we going to the beach? My little sister Harper asked. I want to go to the beach.
Yeah, right, I said. We're never going to the beach again. We're moving to the desert. You're pouting so hard I can hear it, Gideon. Dad tilted the rearview mirror so he saw me through it. I barely suppressed the urge to stick out my tongue. So will we be in Tennessee forever, or what? I asked. Would you like to be? He flicked on the blinker and slowed, swerving toward the shoulder. I mean, it wouldn't be my first choice, but... I scrunched in my seat, arms crossed over my chest. No. You're sure? Mom turned in her seat and looked at me. I hear Nashville's real nice. I was tempted to call her bluff and say, yes, leave me in Tennessee. Mom wouldn't even let me go to the boardwalk with my friends without making an adult cross their heart and hope to die that they wouldn't leave us alone. Dad clucked his tongue against his teeth. I have a job all lined up in Logandale. Nashville's out for me. But I bet we could find a circus around here somewhere that would pay good money for you, if your heart's set on staying in Tennessee forever. Dad! So, he stuck out his bottom lip and lifted one shoulder like it didn't matter to him one way or the other. You want to keep going? Yes. Righto, boss. He shot me a little salute, and somehow turned things around so that continuing this drive west in an SUV, pulling a trailer full of our stuff, was my idea. Harper leaned forward in her booster seat and said, Hey! Giddy's not the boss. I'm the boss. Don't call me Giddy, I said. Harper bounced in her seat. Giddy up! Giddy up! Mom! Mom said, Okay, Harper, that's enough now. I turned my scowl out the window and waited to get to Arkansas. 3 more days of driving made me even grumpier. Between Dad playing screaming old rock and roll music for hours on end, and roughly 3,000 games of tic-tac-toe with Harper, and so many peanut butter and jelly sandwiches that I felt like I might die if I ever saw another one, I hated just about everyone and everything. Maybe I liked seeing the world's largest bottle of hair tonic in Oklahoma, and standing in New Mexico, Utah, Arizona, and Colorado all at the same time. But I'd never admit it. And anyway, none of that mattered, now that we were almost to our new home. Nevada was ugly. Okay, so the mountains were nice, but there wasn't anything on them. No trees, nothing green. We were moving to a very brown state. It didn't have the Atlantic Ocean. No boardwalk. Probably no hoagies. Definitely no Wildwood Middle School. I hated Nevada, and no one could convince me otherwise. I was still in the car, grinding my teeth, waiting as long as I dared before I got out to help unpack the trailer, when I saw her. She was about my age, 12-ish, with dark hair hanging in 2 braids almost to her waist, and she was tall and skinny. Grandma Ellen would have said that she was all knees and elbows, and she would have been right.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?